Amid an FBI investigation, Stephen McBee Sr. makes an unexpected comeback to McBee Dynasty for the first time in Season 2. The momentous comeback of Steve McBee Sr. to McBee Dynasty, Real American Cowboys has finally arrived. 7 episodes into Season 2, Steve finally appeared on Monday, August 11th, when he hooked up with his boys in Nashville while they were on a business trip. When their father left his business at the conclusion of Season 1, his sons Stephen Jr., Jesse, Cole, and Braden took over the farm and traveled to Tennessee to attend meetings about seasonings and spices for their beef cattle enterprise. To celebrate Jesse's birthday, the brothers went out to dinner in Nashville. It was there that Steve showed up. Steve was last seen by the audience at the dramatic Season 1 conclusion. He took the startling choice to leave the farm in Stephen Jr.'s care when the business was unable to get a venture capital financing. Steve, the proprietor of McBee Farming Operations, entered a guilty plea in November 2024 in a case involving crop insurance fraud worth millions of dollars. He will likely be sentenced on September 9th and faces a maximum penalty of 30 years in federal prison. Galina Saltkovska, the chief financial officer, CFO, of McBee Farm and Cattle Company, and his ex-girlfriend accompanied Steve for the birthday dinner in Season 2. When Steve was suspected of cheating on her with her old acquaintance Masha, they called it quits. Galina's own years-long connection with Steve, which took place throughout his marriage to his wife, Christy, and ended in their 2019 divorce, before the affair. Galina took a seat next Steve at the table. Galina was eventually asked by Stephen Jr. whether it had been a little easier being able to chat to my mom a little bit more. Galina and Christy met in person in the last episode. I am grateful that we had this connection, and she talked to me and is okay with me being around, said Galina. It's a huge relief for me. In response, Steve said, some wounds take longer than others to heal, but I'm glad you guys were able to actually talk and everybody just basically adult up. Galina then turned to face Steve and inquired about his recent activities. Trying to wrap up the projects out here. Get back where I could be a burr under everybody's saddle again every day, he said. It felt extremely good just to be joking and laughing with her ex-lover once again, Galina told the cameras.